Hi friends, I'm going to explain the concept of Islamophobia under international relations. This term Islamophobia often gets discussed in the media, especially with regard to politics of certain regions in the world like Europe. Now let's see what Islamophobia actually is. What are the causes of Islamophobia? The term phobia means fear. Islam is the name of the religion. So the fear towards Islam is referred to as Islamophobia. Now, why this fear particularly towards Islam? Let's see. Before looking into this, please keep in mind religion as such is not the reason for issues and problems like religious fundamentalism, terrorism, and extremism. The essence of religion generally preaches love, brotherhood, and maintaining peace in society. But some people they use religion as an identity for their own interest. Generally, they do this to capture power, to enjoy power. Such people they tend to be fundamentalist, extremist, or even terrorist. Extremist is a person who holds extreme view, radical view. These extremists sometimes tend to be terrorists also. Terrorist is a person who uses force or violence illegitimately. So the illegitimate use of force or violence to achieve one's interest or goals or to capture power. This is called terrorism. Okay. Unfortunately, the religion Islam is largely associated with terrorism as well as extremism. But the reality is other religions are also associated. Like I said, religion is not responsible. Human beings who tend to misuse religion as an identity, they are responsible for extremism as well as terrorism. The stage of societal development of many Muslim countries, the geographical location of many Muslim countries, and the neo-imperialism working on many Muslim countries, especially in regions like West Asia and Africa. These are some important reasons because of which the religion Islam has been misused by some people for extremism, terrorism. Right. Now, coming to Islamophobia, there are two main reasons for the emergence of Islamophobia. Islamophobia is largely a consciousness, it is a feeling. The first reason for emergence of Islamophobia across the world is that because of some people who are misusing Islam for extremism, terrorism, and to capture power. For example, groups like Al Qaeda, ISIS, and so on. There is a counter reaction from other people. Since these groups like ISIS tend to create a fear among other sections of people living in this world, the other sections tend to see Muslims and Islam in general as violent, radical, or even supporters and adherents of terrorism. Let me give a simple example. Pakistan supports some non-state actors, terror groups, in order to destabilize India. In the past, some groups have even carried out terror attacks in India. For example, the bomb blast in Bombay. Now, what reaction such events cause in India? The other sections of society, generally people who do not belong to the religion Islam, they will start feeling as if though the religion itself is responsible for encouraging extremism and terrorism. So such a consciousness emerges, unfortunately. This is a main reason for emergence of Islamophobia. The second reason for emergence of Islamophobia is politics. This is mainly seen in the region of Europe. In many European countries like UK, France, and so on, some far right parties, they tend to paint the religion Islam itself as violent, radical, and antithetical to European societies. These people also play politics over migrants. The actual reason is secular, that is, migration from other countries. But they tend to paint it using Islam as an identity. From many countries, people tend to settle in Europe, and many of these people they tend to be Muslims. But these parties exploit the situation. They create an opinion as if though Muslims from other regions of the world, like Africa, West Asia, South Asia, are coming and flooding Europe. Okay, so this is an other reason. Largely, these are the two reasons for emergence of Islamophobia. Islamophobia is definitely bad. It should not be encouraged. For that matter, phobia against any religion should not be encouraged. Politics should not be played using religion. Islamophobia in turn strengthens the extremist groups and terror groups who identify them with Islam. They in turn tend to justify their action, telling that people tend to hate Islam and Muslims, and these extremists and terrorists are the ones who are standing up for Islam. So, Islamophobia should never be encouraged by politicians. It should not be used for imperialism. It is high time for the countries of the world to wake up to this issue.